is, dear ones. We gather again. You were laughing, raising the vibration. And the medium started thinking about something just before we came in, so we're getting her out of the way again. Had nothing to do with the stuff you were laughing about. Something every once in a while, just like you all do, something just pops in when you don't want to think about it, and then you have to kind of deal with it. So one moment. The medium also sensed Mother Mary standing in the center of the room in the beginning with the music. She is here. As you all sensed, she is going to be working with all of you. And maybe more. We are not sure yet. Could be surprises. So breathe in. Relax your physical forms and let anything that weighs you down go down the grounding cord so that you feel lighter. As you felt when you were laughing. Your physical forms felt playful, light, smiling, the belly laughs, the vibration of joy ran through your form from the thoughts you were thinking. And then it went from one to the next. And you all enjoyed yourselves, didn't you? That is how it happens with all vibrations. You just had a physical example of how one person's thought vibration impacted the others. One started to laugh and think of something funny, and the others tuned in and picked up on the vibration and joined in. Dear ones, that is how you align and can affect. We want to make a distinction. Because before you started laughing, after the first person started to think of something funny, you had to make the thought yourself, didn't you, that made you laugh? You had to get the image of something funny in your mind and imagine just as the one who initiated the thought and didn't give the visual, it just you filled in the blanks on your own. And you started laughing, yes? You chose consciously to create that thought, and that thought led to the emotion of joy, which led to the laughter. Or you could say, when you want to feel joy, we have done this many times, you start laughing. Yes? That is one of the techniques we have shared many times with this group. Just start laughing and it will change your vibration. You will feel better. But you in this instant got to see how you consciously chose to accept a thought yourself and allow that emotion to come physically. Does this make sense? The same thing happens with the negative thoughts. This is what we mean by the fact that others and their thoughts can influence your thoughts. But you are the one who created the own thought within your own mind and then created your own visual or interpretation of the thought which triggered an emotional response. It is the same whether it is a positive or a negative emotion. Does this make sense? Now do you understand when we say that you are 100% responsible for how you feel because only you control your thoughts? Others can influence them, but you must choose whether or not to go with what someone else might be presenting or choose something different. And that is what exactly presented itself before we began this session with all of you. Now do you understand that you truly are responsible for your thoughts and creating your reality, because your thoughts are energy. Your thoughts triggered an emotional vibrational response that rippled throughout your entire being, and that vibration led to the physical laughter. Didn't it? And how did it feel? Good, right? You all have a funny image to replay whenever you need a good laugh, don't you? Put it in your file, your mental file, and use it. Many people think, oh, well, okay, yeah, but how do you feel good? I'm having a miserable day. This happened, that happened, whatever. Pause, pull out one of your files that has a funny image or a funny memory and replay it and laugh. Choose to shift your focus. Choose to shift your vibration. From this very experience this night, it took, a minute for each of you, maybe, to tune in and choose how you wanted to respond to the comment, to the question. And you took your imagination, let it roll, and you filled in the blanks, and you chose to laugh. Because it was funny. But the same happens if someone were to make a complaint or something that was negative, that maybe someone is just so distraught and all they do is, as you call it, dump on you. You've all had people in your lives that all they do is want to dump their woes on you, right? You are not a trash can, dear ones. Honor your boundaries. When you don't feel a good vibration coming your way, and it could be from someone you don't like, and it could be someone that you are supposed to like in your families, and you're all going to be dealing with family and friends in the next few days with the holiday. You know who used to, or may still, as you say, push your buttons. Who actually pushes your buttons? You do. You allow yourself to react to someone else's vibration toward you, or a limiting belief you have about that person from the past, and you're expecting some sort of unpleasant situation, and so you're already on guard. Sound familiar? When you are on guard, you are already in a vibration of fear. Fear and love do not coexist. We have said before, set the intention before you leave your homes if you were traveling to visit family, or before you perhaps get out of your beds every day to deal with anyone, even if you are sharing a bed with a partner. Before you say anything to them, check your vibration. Connect. Get aligned. Flow the energy from Spirit, from Creator. And feel your vibration, your connection, your heart space, your groundedness. And from that awareness, set the intention to maintain the integrity of your vibration for the rest of that day. And from that conscious intention, when something happens, and perhaps you're at work or around family or shopping, because a lot of people are going to be doing that with your crazy shopping weekend ahead, just know that in your conscious and subconscious mind, you have asked and intended that you are going to maintain the integrity of your vibration. And at some point during your day, if something gets you out of alignment with the vibration that you start with, you're going to feel it, aren't you? You're going to feel the contrast of feeling good to feeling worse than you would like to. Because you're going from, oh, I feel great, and oh my gosh, look who I just ran into. Some of you would turn and run from some of the people that you don't want to deal with. Instead, we ask you, instead of standing your ground from a space of, whatever, here we go again. I have to face this person. I have to deal with this person. Hold your vibration. Hold the compassion within your heart. If love is too strong, too difficult for someone that pushes your buttons, remember, you're the one that allows them to be pushed. No one can do anything to you, just like you did here with the laughter. No one made you laugh. You created that yourself. You chose. So when you have your buttons pushed, you are simply allowing someone's vibration or the experience that they're presenting to you to change your vibration. Usually unconsciously, because it is a program, it's a habit that you've had with this person or this situation. From a space of higher awareness, because you have set the intention to maintain the integrity of your vibration, that will assist you. It'll be like a little, not an alarm clock, but maybe a little bell sort of thing going ding, ding, ding. Remember what you said this morning. You sure you want to go this route? And then you can consciously catch yourself and make a different mental thought pattern choice to stay with the integrity of your vibration. The more you consciously choose this, the easier it will get. Also, dear ones, you will find that the people that used to bother you don't bother you or completely avoid you because they're not having the impact that they used to have on you, and you baffle them. They won't know what to do because now you are unpredictable. Just like the other person's behavior is predictable, correct? You know how they're going to behave, right? That's why you would have your guard up or expect your buttons to be pushed. When you hold the integrity of your vibration, you basically hold, as you were playing with cards, it's as though you hold all the cards and you're waiting for them to make a move. But you're the dealer. You are in control of your vibration by your thoughts, by your choices, by your focus. And how you feel tells you physically what you're choosing. Because you all know that you can't be laughing all day. Well, you could. You might have a sore belly by the time you're done, but depending on if it's belly laughter. But your emotions go up and down on the emotional scale. But in general, you can feel good all day. It is by choice, because you choose your thoughts. Only you. Each of you in this room came up with a slightly different thought and visual to go with it, which made it even funnier. Because just the thought is one thing, but then when you put a picture on it, you all got really creative and you all started laughing. Almost at the exact same time. Because you were all tuned in to the same funny thought. How many on your world are tuned in to the same negative thought patterns? Many. Each individual who leaves that collective negative thought vibration weakens it. But dear ones, positive energy has much more pull, magnetic pull, than negative vibrations. A positive person would be like, we have used the lighthouse example many times, in a room full of darkness. It takes one light to light up a room. Do you understand? Each of you are maintaining and growing your light by maintaining the integrity of your vibration as high as you are able to maintain it. And we're not saying high as in levels. Feeling as good as you can means that you're feeling a high vibration. It's just a different range of the scale. You can have peace is a positive vibration. And joy and bliss are also, but they're higher on the scale. But even peace is a much higher vibration than anger and fear and depression and all of those vibrational emotions, feelings that make you feel bad. And so one person in peace, here's a good visual for all of you. Imagine that you are completely at peace and you are walking into a bar with lots of drunk people, perhaps getting a little rowdy. And you're holding the integrity of your vibration, and we're not suggesting you do this. Because most of you do not know how to maintain your vibration, much less, we shall say, keep your vibration strong in the presence of much negativity. Because you will be tested in an environment such as a bar. Because there are much lower vibrational beings and energies in that environment. But you can imagine how unpleasant you might feel if you drop your vibration, correct? You will begin to feel what is lingering in that space. But if you are this bright light, this medium just got a very funny image. Imagine you're wearing some neon sweater or outfit and then you walk into a bar of bikers where everybody's wearing black leather. Exactly. You would turn heads. You would get everyone's attention because you would be standing out, as you call it, like a sore thumb. But that's a visual way of getting attention. If your vibration was as bright as a neon sign, and you walked in to an area where many people are unaware of how low their vibration is, they may just look at you funny and wonder what you're doing there. They won't quite understand why you make them feel uncomfortable, out of sorts. And it is because your high vibration makes their vibration go a little higher than they're used to. Because as you maintain the integrity of your vibration, those around you that are in lower frequencies are affected. whether they want to be or not. That is the lighthouse effect, or flicking on a lighter, or lighting a match in a dark room. That little bit of light affects the darkness. It brings the light. Does this make sense? And so as you maintain the integrity of your vibration, understand, especially for those that are about to be around family. And this medium has been doing this for a few years when she finally realized and was consciously paying attention to maintain the integrity of your vibration. And since tomorrow is the Thanksgiving day, and most of you will be with family, if you have family that you're not used to being around, and you know that they're not really consciously working on their vibration, you know that their vibration affects yours after a while. And you get uncomfortable, and especially with this medium, she doesn't want to be there for very long. She stays long enough, and then she comes home to this space, and she can finally relax. And we're not saying let her guard down, but in a manner, yes, she doesn't have to work at it. She doesn't have to pay attention to her vibration consciously while she's when she's home by herself. Just as most of you probably do either. When you're home in the comfort of your home and you're relaxed, you're not paying attention as much. Perhaps if you're watching a television show or something like that, and it affects your vibration, and you go, ooh, and you change the channel because you realize, oh, I can't watch this. It's the same thing with people in your environment. Family, friends, whatever it is. When you're interacting with others that you would not consciously choose to interact with on a daily basis. But dear ones, your family, you came into these families to learn and to practice these lessons. Whether or not the other people in the family are aware of these lessons, and usually they are not if you are here listening to this, it doesn't matter. You are hearing these words, which means you are ready, and you are aware, and you are doing the work. We're simply making you more aware by these examples and the visuals and the concepts to help you understand them in the simplest terms possible to help more easily apply them. Sound good? You okay so far? Good. Well, we have done as we have been asked this night. Another wishes to speak our blessings to you. And yes, I am here. The medium was not sure if I would speak. But you all have already sensed my vibration and my presence before you even knew that this would happen, that we would be here. And I have already tended to all of you, but I am still working with each of your vibrations now. Breathe in compassion, the silver ray, and know that there are families on many levels. As you may be aware, you have your physical, biological, as you call it, family. You have families that chose to be together, not by, as you call it, blood relatives. You have families that have formed communities of strangers that have become a family, like a community. You have your family in spirit, your soul group. And you also have the family of the people you choose to share the path with that you are walking. For those here and for those that did not make it this night, you understand. You are a type of family. you come together in support and camaraderie, compassion, sharing, support, growth, friendship, learning, all of these aspects. Your biological family, many who walk the so-called spiritual path of awakening do not totally, as just like with this medium and many of you, you feel like the black sheep of sorts in your family. But understand, dear ones, you chose the families that you incarnated with because you still had, you could call them lessons, but experiences that you wanted to learn, wanted to have. And you also wanted to help them on some level. Not be responsible for them, because you have learned at this point that you are only responsible for yourself, as the previous speaker mentioned. Because each of you create your own reality from your thoughts, your vibration. And so, when you truly understand those words and the meaning, the implications, you cannot be responsible for anyone else. You can assist those that you care for. You can assist those that may cross your path, that you feel drawn to, out of compassion, never guilt. But understand, each of those individuals also chose to be where they are, in whatever family or relationship to you or others that they are experiencing. And they also chose to have experiences and learn and grow at their own pace. And they will awaken whenever it is time for them to awaken. But as many of you are aware, just look at those within your family. You are the ones here listening, who are awakening, growing, spiritually connecting, expanding in consciousness and awareness and vibration. Those in your families are as well, just they're the turtles as opposed to the hare, perhaps, in your story. Everyone crosses the finish line in their own time. Although there is no finish line, this journey that you are on, you will never get it done. You are always reaching a point and then choosing to go a little further. Just think of your lives that you have already experienced. You have a goal or a dream or a desire. And when you achieve it, you don't just stop. You think of something else, a new desire, a new goal. And you start moving your energies to create something in that direction. You are always creating from a space of desire and focused vibration. So is everyone else. Many are just not aware that they are doing it. And if they are focused on the lower vibrations that were mentioned previously, they will create more experiences that match those vibrations. What you focus on, you get more of. understand this concept. Yes? What you focus on, you are choosing to give energy to. You are asking the universe and Creator to bring you anything, people, experiences, situations that give you feelings that match the vibration that you are offering. And only you, dear ones, know how you feel during your day. So when you feel bad, really, really, really bad, you are, we don't want to say projecting, you're transmitting an intense vibration which has more magnetic pull, and it's like you're screaming to the universe, bring me more experiences to feel like this now. And so those who are focused on feeling so bad all the time and talking about what's wrong and not focusing on the blessings and the joy and whatever they're grateful for in their lives, and they just focus on everything in the opposite direction, they wonder why they keep getting more things to complain about. It should not be a surprise, because what they're talking about, what they're focused on, you get more of. It does not matter. The universe doesn't know the positive or negative of anything. It just matches the frequency that you are vibrating. And so, dear ones, we are helping you to distinguish and become aware of what frequency you are vibrating by your feelings within your physical form, by your emotions. Because as many have said, your emotions are your guides, your guidance system, like that GPS in your car. It tells you if you have gone off the beaten path and gotten lost, you feel bad. When you get lost, you really feel bad, literally in your car, don't you? But if you have a GPS, how can you get lost and feel bad? You might take a different turn. Okay, it just reroutes you. It is the same in your experience. Choose to reroute your thoughts, reroute your focus, and you will feel differently, and you will get right back on track with where you were going. You are never lost. You are never separate. It is the thought that you allow yourself to perceive such a disconnect from Creator, from Source, from love. But it is a conscious choice most of the time. It's just a habit. And when perhaps an unconscious choice, but it was conscious at some point. And then the more you consciously chose to do something, just like you learn a new skill set, you have to consciously, like tying your shoelaces when you were young. You had to think about it for quite some time. But then at some point, you became on autopilot. It is in the subconscious and you don't have to think about it anymore, just like driving a car. You don't think about all the different things you do with your body when you're driving a car. But when you were first learning, you were probably overwhelmed with all the different aspects to pay attention to where to put your feet, your hands, this, that, all sorts of stuff. But at some point, you had enough conscious practice that your subconscious mind realized exactly what needed to be done with the arms, with the feet, with the head. Do you understand? All of these subconscious programs that are running in the background, you started as conscious choices, conscious thought patterns, conscious focused intentions. And so to unravel some of the old programs that don't serve you, you must start to make better conscious thought pattern choices from a space of awareness. And the easiest way to do that is just see what makes you feel best or a little better. Because when you feel bad, any level of bad, understand that you've created a habit to think in that manner. And catch yourself. Pause. Ask Spirit for guidance, for clarity on where is this coming from? And then make a different choice. Because just as with the laughter experience that you all began this night with, you get to choose your thoughts with every experience. And you will create new ways of thinking, new neural pathways that eventually create positive habits of thinking. And when that happens, dear ones, you are on autopilot for feeling good more often and eventually all the time. And no one can push your so-called buttons because you have removed them. There's no more buttons to be pushed. And if you have people in your lives that are used to being able to push your buttons, and they can't find any buttons anymore to push, how baffled do you think they will feel when they are in your presence? Do you think they will be comfortable in your presence? No. And what happens? They don't spend as much time with you because they don't understand what has happened. They're confused. They're uncomfortable. And the only thing that is uncomfortable is because their awareness is still in the same state that it was before you shifted. You change, you cause others to potentially reflect. And they may choose to change, but it is not your responsibility to make anyone change. If you maintain the integrity of your vibration, you are that light. And you will shine like the neon light coming in the darkness. And some people will not be able to look at the light. Some people will get uncomfortable and move away, walk away, leave your space, not want to be friends anymore. Understand, dear ones, that they are being taken care of as well. All of you have had experiences in your lives where people you thought were going to be with you for a long time, maybe friends or classmates or colleagues perhaps, or partners, they're not in your space anymore because you grew out of alignment. Your vibrations changed. You were no longer compatible, whether it be personality-wise, more than likely it is vibrational and consciousness level. And so you will attract other like-minded people with the vibration with which you are vibrating. Understand this. This is part of the expansion and the growth. Do not worry and get upset if some people that were once very close to you are not spending as much time with you because you're not vibrational matches. They will find people that match with them, or other people already do. It doesn't mean you never see them again. It just means that you're incompatible vibrationally. And usually, they're uncomfortable with you and they don't know why. And you do. Don't rub it in. That would be the ego and dropping the vibration. Just know from a space and hold a space of compassion for them. Continue to grow your light, to continue to raise your vibration and clear your lower vibrational patterns so that you can maintain more easily the integrity of your vibration and also align more easily and more often with higher vibrations, with spirit, with what you truly desire to experience in your lives. Because the only way you can create magnificent lives is to be able to imagine yourself having that life and have no doubt that it's possible. And many around you, if you shared your dreams, if they are not of like mind and like vibration, they throw doubt into your vibration. And if you let it stick, like pushing that button, you drop your vibration and you get out of alignment with what you're intending to create. So understand that until you are able to consciously maintain your vibration and focus on what you truly desire and get excited for it and feel amazing as though you already have it, pay attention who you share your dreams with. Because others will not understand. Because their consciousness, their level of awareness, their dreams may not be so big, so great, so beautiful, whatever it is that you're dreaming. They may be afraid to dream. And in that fear, they cannot create any beautiful creations. And as you call it, it's like being energetically stuck. They stay where they are, yet they complain of not making movement, and they create more of that being stuck. Does all of this make sense? Can you apply it to yourselves? And the question remains, will you? And only you can answer that. Dear ones, honor yourselves. See where others around you are in their vibration. And just maintain this silver ray of compassion within your heart space for all that are around you, for all who are in your world. But you walk forward in your light with no excuses given or expected for honoring your vibration. Because only you can stand in your light. Not from a space of envy or jealousy, because those are the lower vibrations and they don't feel good. Honor yourself. That is what we are asking you to do. And with this holiday of Thanksgiving, be thankful and focus on not only one day a year, every day, before bed, as you wake up, as we have said many times, count your blessings. Focus and feel, mentally rattle off a list in your mind or visualize, oh, I'm so thankful for this and I'm grateful for this and oh my, and feel the gratitude flowing through your being. And start your day with that vibration and end your day with that vibration, because what you end your day with, you start your day with. Because your physical form just picks up where it left off with your mind, with your thoughts, with whatever was in your consciousness. So be gentle with yourselves as you practice these tools. If we could make it any simpler, just be grateful and thankful. And if you can focus on those feelings, your lives would be magical. Because guess what? The universe will give you more experiences and situations that make you feel thankful and grateful. And those vibrations make you smile. Maybe not laugh, but it makes you feel good, doesn't it? It is as simple as it gets. Feel good and you get good. Feel bad and you get more bad. What you focus on, you get more of. And the feelings tell you what you're focused on. Allow your bodies to be your guide and use it as an instrument to fine-tune your thought and your focus. And from that practice, you will begin to build neural pathways for thinking differently, but being conscious creators instead of unconscious creators, as many on your world are. And they're not creating what they truly want because they don't believe they can get it. They don't believe in themselves because they have all those limiting beliefs that you have, all of you have had to deal with in this life and other lifetimes. But the consciousness is shifted as each individual shifts. Like a ripple, like a pebble from a pond, or a drop of water. Yes, a drop of water from an ocean. You affect the vibration of the entire body of water when you change your vibration and you interact with the collective. Because you are all connected. You are all one energy, having individual experiences from this perspective on your world. But as you shift, you impact many. And as you work with these higher vibrations of light, which we will in a minute, to help heal, to help shift and raise the consciousness of your world and all who reside on her, you impact all. Not just on your world, but beyond, for there is much more beyond your world, as many of you know. Our blessings to you, dear ones. Gently make your way back into the space. Enjoy the rest of your evening. May you have a blessed holiday. Maintain the integrity of your vibration. Remember that phrase, and it is done. So be it. We are complete.